Hello friends, good morning. Again I come in front of you with the new topic that is 1.2. The name of the topic is An Encounter of a Special Kind. This topic is written by Tapan Mukherjee. First of all, we see the brief introduction of the story. Tapan Mukherjee described one of his experience when he was a teenager, when he was young. He saved the life of a baby langur which was attacked by the dominant male langur with the intention to kill him. Now we are going to learn in detail, line by line. Pay your attention. My father was a medical professional working for a private company in Raniganj in West Bengal. Means here the writer says here that means his father was living in the Raniganj in the West Bengal. Means where is the West Bengal? Sorry, means where is the Raniganj? Raniganj in the West Bengal. And his father was working in the medical profession. The officers of the company were housed in individual bungalows inside a large campus. Means here the office the officers of the company were housed. House means were lived in a individual bungalows. Means every officers of the company had a individual bungalows. All the bungalows inside a large campus of the company. Our house was in a corner of the campus. Means the writer here says that the house of the writer was in a corner of that campus. The officers club was adjacent to a boundary wall of our garden. Adjacent adjacent means next to means अगदी लागूनच त्याच्यानंतरच. बघा इथं काय म्हटलंय, the officers club was adjacent to the boundary wall of our garden. Means the club of the officers was next to the boundary wall of his garden. Means there was a garden also, and the next garden there was the club of the officers. Means what was there? The club was the officer, and where the club of the officer? The club of the officer was the adjacent means next to of the boundary wall of the garden. The compound was luxurious with green grass, colorful flowers, and a host of tall and majestic trees. Here the narrator describes the compound wall. There was a compound wall, and the compound wall a luxurious means सर्व सोयीने युक्त, चांगल्या प्रकारचं, प्रसन्न असं आपल्याला म्हणता येईल. मीन्स देर वॉज अ ग्रीन ग्रास. मीन्स in the compound wall there a green grass, there were the colorful flowers as well as the host of tall and majestic trees. The host means सगळ्यांना आकर्षित होईल अशा प्रकारचे मॅजेस्टिक ट्रीज, मोठे मोठे झाड त्या ठिकाणी होते. The seasonal vegetables in the kitchen gardens of the households and the magnificent trees constantly attracted squirrels and many species of birds. Here says that there a seasonal vegetables in the kitchen garden, means there was a kitchen garden also. म्हणजे किचन गार्डन मीन्स जे म्हणजे घराच्या बाजूला एक बाग असतं छोटीशी, मागच्या बाजूला घराच्या, तिला म्हटलंय किचन गार्डन. देर वॉज अ सीजनल व्हेजिटेबल इन द किचन गार्डन ऑफ द हाऊस होल्ड्स अँड द मॅग्निफिसंट ट्रीज constantly attracted. Means what there were? Means what were there? There were the garden. There were the kitchen garden, and in the kitchen garden have the seasonal vegetables. Instead of that, there are the trees, the magnificent trees. That magnificent trees constantly attracted the squirrels and many species of birds. Means they are attracted the squirrels. Squirrel means kharutai. It is a species, and another the birds also attracted there. Group of langurs, had even made their den in an aswatha tree nearby, and there were the trees. There the aswatha tree, and on the aswatha tree, the langurs had even made their den. Den means living place, राहण्याचे ठिकाण. Means on the tree, the aswatha tree, there the langurs means made their den. Means langurs were living on the trees. They had all become a part and parcel of our existence and daily life. Means all the squirrels, the species of the birds, group of langurs, all are become the part and parcel of their life, of their existence and daily life. Small incident on a Saturday afternoon left a profound effect on me and unfolded before my eyes a whole new dimension to the wonders of God's creation. Look here, particularly unfold. Unfold means reveal. That is understood. स्पष्ट होणे, समजणे. Here says that a whole new dimension. Whole new dimension means a new factor. New factor, that is the whole new dimension. Look here, writer says that a small incident on Saturday afternoon left a profound effect on me. Means on the writer, on the Saturday afternoon have a profound effect. Means particularly had an incident, and due to the incident he had a profound effect on the Saturday afternoon. And due to that incident, unfold his eyes. Unfold his eyes means understood. Means he understood. Due to the incident he understood. And what he understood? A whole new dimension to the wonders of the God's creation. Means he understood that the new dimension, that is the new factor, the new thing, that the new thing created by the gods. It means it was the creations of the God. That new factors he understood. It was a new days into the puja vacation. Particularly, it was a few days into the puja vacations. Just like for many other child, the holidays provided an opportunity for me to become engrossed in various magazines and storybooks, published especially for children in the festive season. Means here says that it was a few days into the puja vacations, the days where the puja vacation days, and just also other kids in the same way the writer at the time of the holidays provide an opportunity. And what the opportunity? The opportunity means to read the books. Means he engrossed, he become engrossed in reading the various books and magazines, particularly published especially for the children in the festival season. Means the narrator here says that, here also he narrate that, means that was the puja, means there were the puja days, the vacations of the puja, and so that like the other children he attracted towards the reading of the books. He read there the magazines and storybooks also, particular published for the festive for the season. Next, the para number third. After a hearty lunch, my parents and my younger sister lay down for an afternoon nap. Here says that the narrator said that after the hearty lunch means sufficient lunch. ज्याप्रमाणे प्रत्येकाच्या कुटुंबामध्ये एक लंच घेतला जातो आणि लंच नंतर एक पूर्ण फॅमिली आराम करतो, तसं एक लंच means after a hearty lunch. Understand the hearty means a sufficient lunch. His family and younger sister lay down for an afternoon nap, and nap means एक दुपारची झोप, थोडा वेळासाठी घेतली जाणारी दुपारची झोप त्याला म्हणतात नॅप. द पॅरेंट्स ऑफ द रायटर अँड हिज यंगर सिस्टर lay down for an nap. And in that time, the writer settled down with a storybook. Means he sat down and started read the storybook. When he started read the storybook, after his parents and younger sister lay down for an afternoon nap. And nap means एक छोटीशी विश्रांती, लहानशी झोप जे दुपारच्या लंच नंतर घेतली जाते त्याला नॅप असे म्हणतात. The quiet afternoon presented the perfect backdrop for reading an adventure story. The afternoon was quiet, and that quiet afternoon was the perfect time to read the adventure storybook. Means he started there, read the adventure book, and the book was the story book, and the time was the perfect because in that time there were total silence. The quiet afternoon was the quiet means silence, and so the narrator says that it was the perfect time to read the adventure storybook. The silence was occasionally broken by the sound of my family snoring. Snoring means घोरणे. The intermittent chirping of house sparrows, the harsh cawing of crow, the shrill call of a kite flying high above the ground. Look, here says that the time was the perfect for reading the book. The silence was occasionally broken by the sound of his family snoring. The word here is occasionally. Occasionally means प्रसंगाने. broken means तोडल्या जात होतं, म्हणजे ते जे शांतता होती ती शांतता तर मधाआधात भंग पावत होती. कशामुळे? बाय द फॅमिली स्नोरिंग मीन्स घोरणे, कुटुंबाच्या घोरण्याच्या आवाजामुळे ती शांतता भंग पावत होती. अगेन इज दॅट द इंटरमिटंट सर्पिंग ऑफ हाऊस स्पॅरोज. पुन्हा म्हटलं आहे म्हणजे कशाने ती भंग पावत होती, तर इंटरमिटंट मीन्स अधूनमधून त्या चिमण्यांच्या आवाजाने, हाऊस स्पॅरोज चिमण्यांच्या आवाजाने तिथली शांतता भंग पावत होती. द हार्श काविंग ऑफ अ क्रो means the cawing of the crow, and due to that also the silence broken down. Again here says the shrill call of a kite flying high above from the ground. Kite flying means ज्याला आपण घार म्हणतो, जे जमिनीपासून फार उंचावर उडतो, त्या जमिनीच्या त्या घारीच्या श्रील म्हणजे आवाजाने तिथली शांतता ही भंग पावत होती. मिनिट्स टिक्ड बाय, अशी काही वेळ निघून गेली. I become deeply absorbed in the book, and the writer says that he deeply absorbed in the book means he engaged in reading the book, deeply engaged in reading the book. Why did the silence of the afternoon break down? The answer of it that the silence of the afternoon breakdown means broke down due to the snoring of the family, the intermittent chirping of the house sparrows, the harsh cawing of a crow, and a shrill call of the kite flying from above the ground. The difficult words are here. Intermittent. Intermittent means frequent, ज्याला आपण अधूनमधून म्हणतो. Shrill. Shrill means very high and loud sound. म्हणजे जोराचा आवाज, कर्कश आवाज ज्याला आपण म्हणू, अशा प्रकारचा आवाज म्हणजे श्रील आवाज. पॅरा नंबर 4, पेज नंबर 8. Suddenly I heard a group of street dogs barking furiously in the distance. Here the writer said that he heard the group of street dogs barking. And how they were barking? They were barking very furiously in the distance. म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी म्हणतोय का त्याने रस्त्यावरील कुत्र्यांचं भुंकणं, जोराजोराचं भुंकणं त्याने काही अंतरावरच ऐकलं. I chose to ignore the commotion, thinking that the pack of dogs might have cornered a helpless pig. Means at the first time, he decided to ignore the commotion of the thinking, with the thinking that the pack of dogs might have cornered a helpless pig. Means the word here is the difficult word, the commotion. Particularly the commotion means the noise and confusion. Noise means gondhad, gongad, and the confusion. The helpless means unfortunate, ज्याला आपण दुर्दैवी म्हणतो, असं unfortunate. Means at the first time the writer didn't pay attention toward the commotion of the barking dogs, with the thinking that the pack of dogs might have cornered a helpless pig. कदाचित त्या कुत्र्यांच्या ग्रुपने त्या डॉगला एक कॉर्नर्ड केलं असावं किंवा त्याच्यावर हमला केला असावा, त्याला बाजूला घेतलं असावं आणि त्यामुळे ते त्यांच्यावर भुंकत असावेत, असं त्याचा एक सुरुवातीचा अंदाज होता आणि ह्या विचाराने त्याने त्याच्याकडे दुर्लक्ष केलं. But soon the barking became louder and more aggressive, and alarmed cawing of a flock of crows added to the cacophony. Difficult word here is cacophony, means a loud, harsh noise. Cacophony means a loud, harsh noise, म्हणजे असा मोठा आवाज. Look what happened there then after also. But soon the barking became louder and more aggressive. The barking of the dogs become more aggressive and louder and louder. And there also added the cawing of a flock of crows. Cawing of flock of crows added to the cacophony. And due to that, means I also heard the disturbance approaching closer, and there also he heard the disturbance approaching closer and closer. Means due to the sound of the barking dogs and the sound of the cawing of a flock of crows. Due to that, he became the disturbed, and the curiosity got the better of me. The word here is the got the better of me. Got the better of me means got the better of me. That is, it is the past tense. त्यावर मात केली, get the better of me, त्यावर मात करणे. Curiosity एक जिज्ञासा. क्युरियोसिटी म्हणजे जिज्ञासा. गॉट द बेटर ऑफ मी मीन्स गॉट द बेटर मीन्स त्यावर मात केले. मीन्स द क्युरियोसिटी गॉट द बेटर ऑफ मी मीन्स त्याच्यावर त्या जिज्ञासेने मात केली. अँड ड्यू टू दॅट क्युरियोसिटी लिव्हिंग द बुक असाइड आय रोज टू द व्हरांडा टू सी what was going on. Means due to that curiosity the writer leaving his book aside means he put his book aside, त्याने त्याचे बुक बाजूला ठेवलं. and rose to the veranda वरांड्याकडे गेला. why to see what was going on. का बरं गेला तर त्या ठिकाणी काय चालू होतं हे बघण्यासाठी. मीन्स टू सी what was going on he rose means the writer rose to the veranda. I glanced toward the roof of the clubhouse and saw something horrible. The writer said that he looked toward the roof of the clubhouse and he saw something, the something was there, the horrible. What he saw there? He saw there a pig-male langur. Apparently, the leader of its group was holding a baby langur in his hands and mercilessly beating it all over with a definite intent to kill. He saw something there. Means what he saw there? He saw there a big male langur. The leader of its group was holding a baby langur in his hand. Means first thing that what he first thing saw that first he saw that the male langur, big male langur, the leader of its group was holding a baby langur. Means male langur was holding a baby langur in his hand and mercilessly means निर्दयीपणे mercilessly beating it all over with definite intent to kill. Means with the intent to kill. Means he was holding and mercilessly beating to the baby langur. The helpless mother of the baby and other lesser members of the langur group were scattered on the roofs of the buildings nearby watching the baby being killed. Here says that the helpless mother, there was the mother also, but the mother was helpless. She was not doing of her baby, not doing anything of her baby. She was helpless, means helpless mother of the baby, and the other lesser members also. There were the other members of that group of the langur, means were scattered here and there, scattered on the roof of the buildings. Means even the mother was helpless. The other members of the group were scattered on that building, here and there scattered, and they were watching the baby being killed. आणि ते पाहत होते का हा बेबी मारल्या जात आहे. ते पाहत होते परंतु ते काहीही करू शकत नव्हते. आई तिथं हजर होती परंतु आई सुद्धा काहीही करू शकत नव्हती. In that time, look, I recall the terrible custom in the animal clan. Here writer says that by seeing that scene, that situation, he recalled. And what he recalled? The terrible custom in the animal clan, in the animal family. The word is clan, and clan means the animal clan, and clan means particularly clan means a very large family. Means there was a custom, रूढी, परंपरा, पद्धत ज्याला आपण म्हणूया. Means the custom he recalled. In the animal clan means according to which a dominant male usually does not allow another male, baby or adult to survive within its group. Here says that means he recalled the terrible customs. And what was the terrible custom? The terrible custom was in the animal clan which a dominant male usually does not allow another male baby. It is a custom. The dominant means त्याला आपण म्हणतो पॉवरफुल, सुपिरियर. प्रत्येकच ग्रुपमध्ये एक असा डॉमिनंट असतो, एक डॉमिनंट मेल असतो. आपण बघतोय लंगूर मीन्स मनकी, या मनकींच्या ग्रुपमध्ये एक त्यांचा एक मोठा, ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये भक्क्या म्हणतोय, तो असतो. तो कुणाचंही ऐकत नाही त्या ग्रुपमध्ये. अशाच प्रकारचं या ठिकाणी सांगितलेलं आहे, असंच सिच्युएशन दाखवलेलं आहे. द डॉमिनंट मेल usually does not allow the another male baby or even the adult to survive within its group. Survive means सर्वाईव्ह करणे. विदिन इट्स ग्रुप म्हणजे त्याच्या ग्रुपमध्ये येऊ देत नाही किंवा जगू देत नाही, राहू देत नाही. म्हणजे कुणाला तर दुसऱ्या मेल बेबीला किंवा एखादा ॲडल्ट असेल, त्या ॲडल्टलासुद्धा त्याच्या ग्रुपमध्ये तो जगू देत नाही, येऊ देत नाही किंवा राहू देत नाही. ही अशा प्रकारची एक कस्टम ॲनिमलमध्ये असणारी त्या लेखकाला तेव्हा आठवली. मीन्स व्हॉट वॉज द कस्टम? द कस्टम वॉज इन द ॲनिमल क्लेन अ डॉमिनंट मेल usually does not allow another male baby or even the adult to survive in its group. Without losing any time, I gathered a stout stick in one hand and hold a piece of stone at the marauding langur. Difficult word here. That is, the word is the stout, and stout means that we say the big, मजबूत. स्टाउट स्टिक, मजबूत काठी किंवा एक मोठी काठी आपण ज्याला म्हणू स्टाउट. अनदर वर्ड हर्ल्ड. हर्ल्ड मीन्स भिरकावणे. हिअर इज द पास्ट टेन्स हर्ल्ड, दॅट इज द थ्रीव, फेकणे, मारणे. दॅट इज द थ्रीव, दॅट इज हर्ल्ड. अनदर वर्ड marauding. Marauding means particularly searching for something to steal or attack. That is searching for something to the attack. म्हणजे हमला करण्यासाठी काहीतरी शोधणं, अशा प्रकारचा माराउडिंग. माराउडिंग लंगूर. लंगूर मीन्स monkey. Look, means here says that by seeing that situation, the writer, without losing any time, he collected a stout stick, that is a big stick, a strong stick, and in a strong stick, and he hurled a piece of stones at the langur, at the marauding langur. Means at the first time the writer collect the stout stick, means big stick, in his one hand, and another hand also, means he threw the piece of the stones. Where means where did he hurl the piece of stones? He hurled the piece of stones toward the marauding langur. म्हणजे एका हातात लेखकाने एक मजबूत काठी घेतली आणि दुसऱ्या हाताने दुसऱ्या हातात दगड घेऊन ते दगड त्या माराउडिंग लंगूरला त्याने भिरकावलं, त्याला फेकून मारलं. तर लंगूर वॉज सो इन्फ्युरेटेड, खूपच रागाने क्रोधित होणे. अँगर्ड, सो अँगर्ड. The langur was so infuriated that it hardly took any notice of my assault. The word is assault, ASSULT, and assault means attack. Means here says that the writer took the stout stick in his one hand, and with the another hand he threw the pieces of the stones toward the langur. The langur was so infuriated. The langur was so infuriated, and so that at the first time he hardly took any notice towards the attack of the writer, towards the assault of the writer. म्हणजेच तो लंगूर एवढा रागीट झालेला होता की त्याने सुरुवातीला या लेखकाच्या या हमल्याकडे लक्षच दिलं नाही. मीन्स हार्डली टूक एनी अटेन्शन, म्हणजे अगदी कमी लक्ष दिलं, थोडंसं, नाहीच्या बरोबर. हार्डली टूक एनी नोटीस ऑफ हिज असॉल्ट, ऑफ हिज अटॅक. बट देन I started throwing more stones. म्हणजेच लेखकाने पुन्हा काय तर अधिकचे दगड फेकायला सुरुवात केली, अधिकचे दगड मारायला सुरुवात केली. Throwing the more and more stones. The dogs on their part raised their pitch up cry. And there was a dog also. The means another side. The dogs and the dogs raised their pitch up cry. Mean there were the dogs also. Dogs were making their barking on the langur. This topic is too much long, and so I made into two parts. The second part of the video you will see in the second video.